Hey guys, this is Jerry, welcome to the channel. In this video, I want to show you the adaptive cruise control and also the lane centering control, which is kind of the level 2 assistant driving features that's available on the Leapmotor C10. This vehicle is a pre-production New Zealand right-hand drive version. It should perform just the same with the standard production model. Basically, what you want to do in the setting menu, under the ADAS, under the driver assistance, you want to enable the lane centering control on and off before you get started, and then you can start using the lane center control. You don't have to use it even if you enable that feature, but you can use it. Then your control on the driving pedal or your gear selector will be used as the cruise control. Once you start driving to a certain speed, push it down will start driving as a cruise control. Once the lane centering is available showing on the dashboard, you can do a double click. That means lane centering will be available. Now this button on the left will allow you to control the vehicle driving, so up and down for the speed control, you can set the cruise control up to 100 something, and left and right, you can control the distance between you and front vehicle. Now let's get started on the driving so I can show you how to use this feature in traffic or on motorway. Now, once I started driving, you will notice I can set the cruise control at over here. You are going to get a gray ACC sign. That means the ACC is ready to go. And if the gray LCC sign confirms, you can also change to LCC. If your speed is lower than 30, your ACC will be set at 30. But if it's over 30, it's going to set at a higher speed. So push it down once, green light means ACC is now engaged. I can then control the switch adjustments over here to ACC 50. You can see the green signs over there. It means it's driving on ACC. Lane keep is flashing. That means we can't switch on the LCC whenever it's ready. There we go. Double click. LCC is on. That means the vehicle will try to help you to steer the lane in between the lane markings, if the lane marking is accurate and things like that, if the condition meets, of course. If it's disengaged, it's going to give you a notification. At any time, this is not a self-driving, you will need to hold the steering by the way. To control the distance between you and the front vehicle, push it left or right. You can see, increase the speed to 3 bar or decreasing the distance to 1 bar. Now you can see take control. That means the vehicle wants us to take the steering control since the lane keep assistance or since the lane center control is disengaged. Now we have followed the front vehicle to a complete stop, and the vehicle will go into a kind of ready mode for us to re-engage the cruise control. Now, if you do want to resume the cruise control, you just need to gently press the accelerator. That will go back to the cruise control where we were on, as long as the green sign is showing. Again, whenever LCC is engaged, a small notification plus the green light for the LCC will be engaged as well. You can now see the vehicle will kind of steer for us, just holding the steering. Just like that, a little bit left, a little bit right, here and there, when we go through that. And when the front vehicle slows down, we will slow down, but we shouldn't be slowing down because there's no giveaway. What's the point? Anyway, if you want to disengage at some point, you can just disengage by pressing the brake, the cancel, the ACC, and also the LCC is all cancelled. Alright, now we are on motorway. Let's quickly try the adaptive cruise control again. So once you start driving at any speed, all you need to do, just push this down, one click, and then use the adjustments on the left part of the steering to go higher, for example 100, now set 100. Again, left and right to change the distance. Let's do 2 bar, let's put that way. LCCs can be engaged when the sun shows. That means we can do double click down underneath. We can engage the LCC, so that means the lane centering control will be functioning. When it's showing green light, that means the function is now available, it's working. We can see the steering kind of adjusted a little bit to go around the curves and also the motorway. You can even see the lane markings in front of us as well. One side is solid, the other side is not solid lane markings. Right now, I'm going to go back to 100. You can see the distance right now is 1 distance or 1 bar distance. Letting it go. going around this left. That works quite well. Again, do not do that while you're driving, of course. If you let go of the steering for too long, it's going to give you all the beepings and eventually potentially give you disengaging some of the functions. This works quite well. I would definitely recommend this while you're driving on, motorway and things like that. Country area, on rural roads, probably not recommended if it's windy and all that things. But this works quite well in Auckland motorway. Only thing is, if you hold the steering and if you turn it just a little bit harder, it will disengage. Just like that. Did you see that? And then it will be engaged again whenever it's ready. And if we push it down, it will go to set, so that's not going to work. So you can't really simply just disengage the LCC whenever you like. You just have to roll with the LCC unless you press brake to cancel the cruise control, then push it down again. Now go back to the cruise control. Now there's also no resume as far as I can see, so if you do want to get on cruise control, you just have to push it down, get it current speed and go up. So I don't think there's a resume button to the last set cruise control speed. Now let's try the LCC again. And then whenever you tap the LCC, it kind of sets to your current driving speed again. So you have to go back to the 100, for example. Now we are still on one distance. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, kind of make your motorway travel a lot easier since you don't have to control, or you don't have to control too hard on many things. First thing is the pedal, second thing is the steering. You can see when we turn left, LCC disengaged, then take control, then it will be activated again once the condition meets. Whenever you want to override it, you can put your foot down, you can override it, then it will jump back to the 100 again, just like that. And again, whenever you want to cancel, press the brake, you can cancel it. Disengage. Re-engage, re-engage, re-engage. There we go, engage. That's how that works. So yeah, that works quite well when you go through stop-start traffics on Auckland motorway like this. That will be quite handy. When the vehicle comes to a complete stop, you just need to press the accelerator, so it will resume back to cruise control. I think maybe if it's over 3 seconds. If it's under 3 seconds, that will automatically go. But I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment. Anyway, what do you think about this cruise control system? I'd love to know your thoughts. Personally, I think it works just as they advertised. Occasionally there's pings when you take control, when you LCC not in control and things like that, but they're okay, they're not too annoying. The balancing works fine. This is a 1 bar distance. It's a little bit longer than I really want, but it's also a safe distance for most people. 3 bar would be probably too long for me, I'll be honest with you. People at the back will hate me if I'm slowing down so much, so I'm going to do 1 bar, and that's my preference. Brakes, everything feels really good. There's no harsh brake on the adaptive cruise control, which is good. Lane centering is a little bit strong, I would say. As soon as you turn it with your manual control, you can see that will just disengage. So yeah, it will be a little bit better if it gets a little bit softer, but again, it's on the good level, it's not bad at all. I would say that's pretty much all about this video. I hope you enjoyed the content. If this video helped you in some way, please subscribe and like. That's the best way to support the channel. As always, I'll see you next one.